Hi everyone, GK here, and it's actually about 5 hours before I have to fly to Arizona, a course for Stream. We are obviously building the new network marketing mobile wireless platform, and we have some activity going on in the Southwest. I'm going to go out there and I'm going to try to add some value to people. And I have a slight cold, I apologize. I still went to the gym and I'm still trying to get rid of this cold before the flight. I'm optimistic, but what I want to talk about is there's a reason that I'm going out to these 3 states. It says I can add value to people's lives, and I realized that when you can add value to people's lives in the marketplace, you can increase your wealth, you can increase your happiness, and you can increase everything in your life. And you might be working at a job right now where you're getting minimum wage, and you might ask yourself, how do I get out of that? And the only way to get out of that really is to find a creative way to add value to other people, whether it's learning a new skill or going outside your comfort zone and doing something like what I did, network marketing. With that being said, I believe that the more people that I've been helping and the more people that I've been adding value to, the higher my income has been increasing. And as I started to invest in real estate and giving people opportunities to be tenants of my properties and adding value to their lives by having a safe environment and a great landlord, again, my income is going up. And that is really the key. The key is to add value, to find creative ways to find value. We all get paid for the same hour. Some of us are just getting paid a lot more, some of us getting paid a lot less. And I believe that if I can add value to millions of people in the future, my wealth will increase. But the important thing is also when you decide to add value to people is to try to find the right strategy. And strategy is important. A lot of people have failed in the network marketing industry, and I believe a lot of it is because there's a lot of reasons. Obviously confidence and things about that side, but there's also the strategy that you may use. As a personal trainer, I help people lose weight and gain muscle back in the early 2000s, and I realized that some people were using the wrong strategy. So they would be wanting to lose weight, going to the gym, doing all the right things in their mind, but the calories were too high, or the fat content was too high, or the form was incorrect, not producing the results. Therefore, once we changed the strategy of how to get to the end result, they actually had success. Same thing with people that are trying to get rich quick by using lottery tickets or scratch-off tickets, or even trying to pick that hot stock. That's the wrong strategy. It's not working. So it's not that you're failing, you're just picking the wrong strategy. And along with that is just really understanding the daily things that really cause success. I wasn't the best genetically gifted athlete in bodybuilding. I wasn't the smartest guy in college. I don't believe I'm the best network marketer in the company. I'm 15th in the company, but do I believe somebody's better than me that's above my position? Absolutely, there probably is. Probably many people are. But what happened is, and in school and in bodybuilding, but I realized that early on that if I did the mundane things that would lead to success over and over and over on a daily basis, I could beat people that had more talent or genetically gifted or who should normally beat me. I had to just work hard, and I would go to the math lab, the tutor labs, and I would do as much as I possibly could every single day, knowing that 95% of the population won't take the initiative to be that disciplined. And I knew that in the end, when I held up all my honors on my gown, that would be the successful moment. And the part about that is, up until that moment, there was discouragements and low grades where I had to get good grades to make up for the low grades. And people only saw the moment, the quantum leap of, wow, he is graduate of the high GPA. He's got all these medallions on. He's in all these fraternities, academic fraternities. It must have probably been easy. He's probably smart. No, it was just that I realized that every single day I had to compress the time and catch up with those who were not doing what I was doing. Same thing with bodybuilding. I knew that I wasn't the most gifted, but I knew that if I could go to the gym as much as I possibly could, eat the right foods, and when there was holidays and events and weddings where other people would also probably have holiday events and weddings in their life, they probably would cheat on their diet or miss the gym on their vacation. And I knew that I had to do those mundane things to get me to that point. And the same thing with network marketing. I knew that most people around the holidays or weekends would probably relax and maybe do the business on less period of time. And I realized that if I could compress time and read every day, watch videos every day, no matter where I was, no matter if I was in the airport, no matter if I was in the gym treadmill, that I could learn the business and I could have a strategy that would beat other people. And that's really what it comes down to. It's being able to do those little things and get used to that habit of doing those little things. And in the end, you're holding up a trophy on stage, or you're a top rising star in a company because of those little things you did. And there really is no one answer on what caused success. So what do we talk about today? We talked about adding value to people, picking the right strategy, also doing the right activities on a daily basis. And let's finish off with what network marketing can do for you and what network marketing has done for me. I believe that network marketing will not create financial independence or financial freedom for everybody. Let's be realistic. But one thing I do believe that it can do is it can actually give a lot of people financial security. What is financial security? Financial security basically is you finding out what your rent or mortgage is finding out what your monthly food expense is for the home, what your utilities for the home are, and basically what your insurances are and what your transportation costs are. And getting a number and realizing that that number is what you would need for financial security. That's probably about 70% of your income. And finding a way through our network marketing business to have financial security, to get a residual check every month that would cover those things. Now, would you still need a job? Sure, because there's still 30% of things that you need to pay for. But imagine, going to your job knowing that the major bills in your life are paid for. And now you have extra money to invest, maybe in some real estate or a Vanguard low index fund. And I'm not promoting Vanguard, Fidelity, all those companies, Charles Schwab, they're all great. I just use that as an example. So just so you guys know, I'm not giving out shout outs to any other company, just that's what I've used. And it just basically wanted to share that with you guys. But and that's one thing that I think it can definitely do. And most people have this crazy amount of money they think they need. They think they need to make, asking, what do you need? You think you need to be financially secure? What do you think you need when you retire? And they'll say, I need $10 billion, And I'll say, okay, let's do some numbers. Why do you need $10 billion? Well, I want to buy my own plane, or I want to buy my own island, or I want to do something like that. And I really break it down. You realize the cost of buying a plane, you can get the same value out of renting a plane. And then you realize, maybe the goal that I've set is way beyond what I actually need. And that's why I'm never going to obtain it, because it's a scary goal. It's like if I gained weight right now from my vacation, I might not want to step on the scale because I know I've gained weight, but I don't want to know how much weight I've gained. I'm in denial. That's the same thing with people trying to save money. They don't know how much money they need. They think it's this astronomical number, and it scares them, and therefore they don't save the money. But if you break it down to the way I just showed you realize that most of you need $1,000 to $3,000 to $4,000, maybe tops $5,000 a month to have financial security. Now, let's talk about going further. I hit financial security pretty quick in the company, and then I hit financial vitality, which was basically me being able to now pay for half of my other expenses like clothing, dining out, some small luxuries, some impulse buys. And that is basically just a step now towards independence. And then I became financially independent one day in my 14th month when I was able to just leave all my jobs to the side and actually have everything paid for through my network marketing business. And that's when I decided then I had extra money saved over to start investing in real estate, start investing in some retirement funds, start investing in some silver and other things that I like to do, and also start putting money aside for an emergency fund, because you never know. So financial independence is where I'm at now. I actually do not have financial freedom. I thought I did, but I really thought about what is financial freedom. Financial freedom would be that I could change the lifestyle I have right now with the income I make, and that's not going to happen. I can't really honestly afford a Lamborghini. I could get one, don't get me wrong. I've had $3,000 a month car payments already, but that's not practical, and I won't be doing that again. But to really afford it and not worry, or to really afford a crazy mansion, not that I would ever want those things, but if I could get those things and it wouldn't affect my income to the point where I feel it, that would be financial freedom, where I can actually start to choose. I want a house in Miami. I want, this kind of car. Nothing would be out of reach. That's financial freedom. And that's what I'm working on now. And I'm using our network marketing business and the velocity of money as I'm using the money to create more money in other ways and compounding interest to eventually have financial freedom. I believe in the next 5 years, I'll have financial freedom. I'll be able to pretty much purchase any house I want, any car I want, and do what I want. And there's absolute financial freedom, which maybe, by the time I'm 50, I could reach. I hope maybe even sooner. Who knows? I know I can do it. And that's when I can say, I want to build a church in Haiti, or I want to do something. I want to build a nonprofit organization and give kids the ability to have free sports, and it doesn't really impact my wallet. That's absolute financial freedom. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm okay with the first three: financial security, financial vitality, and financial independence. The last two, they're on my radar, but I'm going to be honest with you. If they don't happen, I'm okay. I am happy as can be having financial independence and knowing that I'm building a retirement fund for my future on top of it. So those are some of the things I want to talk to you guys about. I'm about to get on a plane in a few hours, and I'm excited for the future. And I put a photo up yesterday on social media and just showed me doing a meeting back in 2012, about a year before, almost a year into the business. And I wrote, the date was in June. It was a little bit less than a year. It was about 11 months into the business. And I was a senior director. I was still working a job. I was still, I just sold my landscape company, I believe. I was just about to, actually. And it was a hot summer day in New Jersey, and the room was with about 15 associates. And I look at that photo and I still think, wow, none of those associates lasted. They all either quit or let life get in the way. And I actually wrote a comment, and just all I wrote was 7 figures, baby. Because I knew that I had the right attitude, and I knew that that was going to happen, and I put it out there, and I never doubted it once. I believe to this day what I'm already going to achieve, I've already seen in my mind, and it's just, it blows my mind that most people gave up to the challenges and the objections, and they just quit. And I had the same objections and same challenges they did. I just didn't quit. And to this day, I have the same objections and challenges I always had. Sometimes it's even harder now, because it's harder sometimes to have all this income coming in and nice cars, and having people believe that they can do it. They're actually intimidated more now than they were when I first started with a 97 pickup truck. And it's very hard to continue success. I think to become successful is easier than actually maintaining success, because you can get comfortable. So guys, I hope this helps you. I want you to understand that your thinking will create the right environment for you, and you really need to start focusing on what you want and not what you don't have, and stop worrying about things that you can't control. It's taking too much energy of your time, and just set yourself some realistic goals and expectations, okay? Wealth takes time, it does. But if you chip away at it every day, every week, every month, I promise you the compound effect will work in your interest, and the amplifier, the universe, will open up, and one day you'll have a lot of success. It happened to me financially, healthy-wise, relationship-wise. And I'm impatient. Right now I want 10 more rental properties, but I know it's going to take me 3 more years, but I'm working towards them and making the right decisions on a daily basis to get me to that point. You can't hit a target you can't see. So I advise you to maybe go online, get yourself a little app that can allow you to make a vision board, and put those things on your phone, and take a look at those things, and make those things happen, and create the life that you want to live, because only you can create the life you want to live. This package has an expiration date. Today I took a nap and I woke up because I was not feeling well. I thought, wow, I love my life. I love life. I love helping people. I don't want to one day not be here. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm sure there's a lot of great things to look forward to when I'm not here, but I love life. I really don't want my body to expire, my mind to expire. I want to be here for as long as I can, and that really sets the mood for me, that I don't have a lot of time, and that I can't take all these things with me. I've never seen a U-Haul on the back of on a hearse. And although these things are important to many of us, I think we need to find value in what money can do, as far as how it can help our lives have more time and help other people's lives enhance, not so much all the glory of the items. You know what I mean? So with that being said, thank you. I wish you all the best, and I'm excited for the future.